This is Tom Duty, middle-aged American living in New Jersey near the Lincoln Tunnel. If you were to visit my website, you would type Howdy Doody into Google. You'll find the correct spelling of the famous puppet. You then combine Tom Duty and a Google search from my site. All right, after what I claim is a year of retirement, which is a gross exaggeration, semi-retirement, I came out of semi-retirement, and I did Ubereats tonight. So this is my new lock. Now, listeners, I stood in the Home Depot. First of all, I downloaded the app for Target. I downloaded the app for Home Depot. I got into the city and I didn't have a lock. So I'm going to use the share bikes in New York City. They're under the name City Bike, like that. So I'm going to, but you can't always put them in a rack, and when they're not in a rack and you got to go in and deliver the food, you're going to be away from the bike long enough, you got to have a lock. So I forgot the lock, trauma. So I downloaded the Target app, downloaded the Home Depot app. I ended up at Home Depot. I used the store locator to see what the inventory was, and Home Depot had more options. So I went there. Listeners, I was in the aisle for 20 minutes. So this is from Master's Lock. In addition to being the coolest, it is also the cheapest. This is like $8. So I'm now going to show you a secret. If by chance you find my bike locked with this, and you've seen this video, this is how you open it. I did not change the default. Passcode. So you push it down twice to reset it, and then it's just a matter of remembering this sequence: down, over. That probably ruined it. And up. It didn't work. Push twice. Down. I can't. This is very fluid when I'm not trying to do a video. So down, down, over, up. All right. Down. Oh, I know. It's down, over, up. So I got to reset it. Down, over, up. Boop. There it is, unlocked. So as Masters advertised and is verified, validated by me in my testing today, you can unlock it without looking at it. Down, over, up. Really cool. So anyways, I take this lock, I run it through that bungee cord that's on that is standard on every, what's up, Jamal? So it's standard on every city bike, so I take that and then I lock it to a spoke. So it's a very low, it's not the kind of locking arrangement you'd leave overnight, but to take food into first of all, city bikes don't get stolen. Second of all, I'm in the building briefly. City bikes in New York City don't get stolen. In some cities, they're all stolen, forcing these companies that do share bikes to get out of the business. But in New York City, they're not stolen, and so this, to me, is high enough security. So again, returning after my semi-retirement, this is 12. This is a cube. 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. There's 6 12s, and it's a simple insulated pack, a zipper, double zipper on the top, so you can leave the zippers on the corner. And that is the perfect size. I had this huge backpack I was using before. I sold it on eBay. I bought this one on eBay, and it's perfect. So my first delivery was Nanush. Now, New Yorkers, and I'm not immune to this, we think like what's in New York is like uniquely New York, and it's just not. So everyone probably has Nanush, but I certainly don't have it in New Jersey. Nanush is kind of healthy fusion Mediterranean food with pita and falafel and hummus and probably barbaganoush and pickled chili peppers and really nice food. So my first order takes me to Nanush. I was very close at the time. This is all Union Square. Nanush is just on the other south side of 14th Street. And I take it to Michael, who is in Soho, in some apartment that's not an apartment. I think some commercial purpose is using an apartment. I trust it's all legal. It's probably not. But anyways, my first delivery, totally awesome. I told the guy that I had out of semi-retirement after a year off, my first delivery back. So it was kind of ceremonial for me. So then I had 4 deliveries tonight. I'm not going to do all of them, but then the next one, now this is cool. Listeners, don't miss this. So the next one takes me to 6th Avenue. I should map this again, but this is in the West Village. So I'm on 6th Avenue, and I'm coming. It's a road that parallels Greenwich, south of Greenwich. Greenwich comes into 6th. This comes into 6th a little further south. I'm at the intersection. Big on the building is the address of the business I'm looking for. Chase Bank. Chase owns the entire ground floor of the corner of the entire building. So I'm confused. I knew my number was right, so I didn't check it again. By the time I got off across the street or the avenue, I realized that the address is the address of the building that is occupied by Chase, and on the sidewalk in front of that building is, like Jimmy's, Charlie's, Halal. So this is the New York City sidewalk cart, Halal. This is lamb, chicken, rice. You can get yellow rice or white rice, lettuce, onion, tomato, white sauce, hot sauce. Like, this probably feeds more people in New York than any other thing, maybe pizza. Pizza, then the Halal carts. So I remarked to the merchant, like, wow, this is a new thing. And he said, it is not a new thing. Well, in my semi-retirement, it came into being because I know it's going to be popular, or it is popular. It's got to be. But I had no prior knowledge of it. And I would have. I've got like 80 deliveries in the city. If they were doing it when I was Ubering, I would have had it. So, anyways, that's it. I'm back at it. Money. The pay is just low. Like I got maybe $6 an hour tonight. So, and there are people that figure out how to do it better and faster and more efficient. And I don't want to be one of those persons. I don't want to be a reckless bicyclist. I want to use the share bikes and ride like a middle-aged bicycle messenger, not a young stud, flying through traffic. I ride on the sidewalks. I sometimes go the wrong way on an avenue, and I did it tonight. I went like 10 blocks the wrong way on an avenue. So I'm not breaking any speed records. By the way, listeners, anyone who were to take the time and have any history with me in my Uber blogging would realize that I stuck with it, with this idea that I would get referrals and I would make money on referrals. And I did, like a total of $300. And that's why I stuck with Uber. I had this sense that Uber was big enough and my presence on the internet was good enough that the combination would really offset this pitifully low pay. Well, it just didn't happen to the extent I needed it to justify, $6 an hour. So to offset $6 an hour. The low pay is not offset enough by the referral fees. So I am going to find one of these delivery persons that's doing all of the ones in the city, and I'm going to register with another company. Postmates is a obvious candidate. Caviar is another one. So I'll report in future videos. This has been Tom Duty, middle-aged American living in New Jersey near the Lincoln Tunnel. If you were to visit my website, you would type Howdy Duty into Google. You'll find the correct spelling of the famous puppet. You then combine Tom Duty and a Google search from my site. Thank you for listening. Have a good day, good evening, or restful night's sleep. Ciao.